Hello and welcome to Bedtime Game Stories. Tonight we journey into a world both beautiful and broken. A world where nature has reclaimed the cities, where humanity clings to survival, and where an unlikely bond forms between two souls searching for meaning in the ruins. This is the story of The Last of Us. Get comfortable. Close your eyes if you wish. Let the tension of your day fade away, replaced by the gentle rhythm of this tale. Let the sounds of this story carry you gently toward rest. Take a moment to breathe. Inhale slowly and exhale completely. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw unclench. There's nothing you need to do right now. Nowhere you need to be. Just here, just listening. Imagine yourself sitting by a warm fire, safe and secure, as the rain taps gently against the window pane. The world outside is vast and wild, but here, in this moment, there is only peace. Our story begins not with an ending, but with a loss. A moment that will change everything, forever. Breathe in deeply and let your mind drift back to a time before the silence fell, before the world grew quiet, before the last of us were all that remained. Relax and listen. Prologue. Sarah's Night. It is the year 2013. Summer has settled over Austin, Texas. The heat of the day lingers long after the sun has set, baking the pavement and the rooftops of the quiet suburban homes. The evening air is warm, heavy with the scent of cut grass, blooming jasmine, and asphalt cooling in the dark. Cicadas sing their endless rhythmic song in the trees, a rising and falling hum that signifies peace in the suburbs. It is a sound of stability, of predictability, of a world that makes sense. Streetlights cast gentle pools of amber gold along quiet roads, illuminating driveways and parked cars. Sprinklers hiss rhythmically on manicured lawns, misting the air with silver droplets that catch the light like diamonds. Inside the houses, televisions flicker with late-night news. Laughter drifts from open windows and families settle in for the night, unaware that this is the last normal night they will ever know. In a modest home on the edge of town lives a man named Joel. He is a single father, a contractor, a builder of things. His hands are rough from years of work, his knuckles scarred, his skin weathered by the Texas sun. His shoulders carry the weight of responsibility, a burden he bears without complaint. But tonight, he is simply a father. He is tired. His bones ache from a long shift on a construction site. His boots feel heavy as he walks through the front door, leaving the dust of the day on the welcome mat. But as he steps inside, the weariness begins to fade. There is a warmth in this house that keeps the world at bay, a sense of home that he has built brick by brick, moment by moment. His daughter, Sarah, is 12 years old. She is on the cusp of adolescence, hovering between childhood and the teenage years. She has her father's eyes, dark, expressive, kind, and a smile that can light up a room. Tonight, she is waiting for him. It is late, past her bedtime, but she sits on the sofa fighting sleep. Her eyelids droop, her head nods, but she jerks awake every time a car passes by outside. She is determined to stay awake. Tomorrow is Joel's birthday, and Sarah has a secret she cannot wait to share. She has bought him a gift. It wasn't easy. She saved her allowance for weeks, skipping treats and movies, hiding the money in a jar. She took a bus to the city, found a repair shop, and paid to have his favorite watch fixed. It was broken for months, sitting in a drawer, a symbol of time stopped. Now it ticks again. The door opens. Joel enters, bringing the smell of the workday with him: sawdust, sweat, and coffee. He sighs, rubbing the back of his neck, and collapses onto the sofa beside her. "Hey," he says, his voice gravelly with exhaustion, but soft with affection. "You're still up?" Sarah grins, sleepiness vanishing in an instant. She is holding a small box behind her back. "It's not midnight yet," she teases. "But happy birthday." She presents the small box with a proud grin. Joel looks at it, surprised. He takes it in his large, calloused hands. He opens it slowly. Inside rests a vintage watch. The leather strap is worn but polished. The glass face is clean, uncracked. It ticks steadily, a heartbeat in the quiet room. "You got it fixed," he whispers, running a thumb over the glass. He looks at her, and his eyes shine with unshed tears. "Sarah, how did you pay for this?" "I sell hardcore drugs," she jokes, rolling her eyes. Then she smiles, soft and genuine. "I saved up for a while." He puts it on. He fastens the strap, adjusting it on his wrist. He holds it up to the light. It fits perfectly. For a moment, everything is perfect. A father and his daughter, safe in their living room, joking about his age, about work, about nothing at all. "It's stuck," he says, pretending the watch is broken. "What?" She leans in, worried. "It's stuck on 30-something, he laughs. She punches his arm playfully. "You're old, Dad. Accept it." They laugh together, the sound echoing in the safe, warm house. Eventually the fatigue catches up with them. The house falls quiet. The television hums with low volume. Joel carries Sarah, who has fallen asleep on his shoulder, to her bedroom. He lays her down gently. He pulls the duvet up to her chin. Her breathing is slow, rhythmic, peaceful. He brushes a strand of hair from her forehead. "Good night, baby girl," he whispers. He leaves the door ajar, the hallway light casting a comforting slice of illumination across her floor. The world outside is dark and still, but safety is an illusion we only recognize once it's gone. In the dead of night, the phone rings. It is a shrill, piercing sound that cuts through the silence like a knife. Sarah wakes with a start. The room is dark. The digital clock blinks. It is the middle of the night. The house is empty. Her father's bed is empty. "Dad!" she calls out. Silence. She answers the phone. It is her Uncle Tommy. His voice is tight, panicked, breathless. "Sarah, put your dad on. I need to talk to him now." "Uncle Tommy, what's going on?" "There's something happening. Just get him." The line goes dead. Sarah walks through the dark house. The television is still on, showing a news report. An explosion in the city. Reporters screaming. The anchor's face pale with terror. "Dad!" she calls again, her voice trembling. She walks to the sliding glass door in the living room. Outside, the night has changed. A dog barks incessantly somewhere down the street. Distant sirens wail, a chorus of alarms growing louder and closer. She sees lights flashing against the neighbor's house. Then, an explosion on the horizon, a bloom of orange fire against the black sky, silent at first, then followed by a low rumble that shakes the glass. The door slides open. Joel bursts in. He is covered in sweat. His shirt is stained. His eyes are wide with a fear Sarah has never seen before. He is breathing hard, his chest heaving. "Dad, what's happening? We have to go now." He doesn't explain. There is no time for explanations. He moves with frantic urgency, grabbing his keys, checking his pockets. He retrieves a revolver from his desk drawer, a gun Sarah didn't even know he kept loaded. Joel! It's the neighbour, Jimmy. He crashes through the sliding glass door, shattering the pane. Glass sprays across the floor. Jimmy stumbles in. He looks wrong. His skin is pale, grey. His eyes are wild, bloodshot, clouded with something inhuman. He twitches, his limbs jerking unnaturally. He makes a low, guttural growl. "Jimmy!" Joel warns, raising the gun. "Stay back!" Jimmy lunges. He screams, a sound of pure rage. Joel fires. The sound of the gunshot is deafening in the small living room. It shatters the last remnants of their normal life. Jimmy falls. He doesn't move. Sarah screams. Joel grabs her. "Don't look! Come on!" They run out the front door. Uncle Tommy pulls up in his truck, tires screeching. "Get in! Both of you!" They pile in, Joel, Sarah, and Tommy. The truck roars to life. They drive out onto the road, and the world has turned into a nightmare. Houses are burning. Entire families are running in the streets, screaming for help. The infected, those twisted by the cordyceps fungus, are tearing through the neighborhood. They are fast. They are violent. They are everywhere. They drive past a burning house. A man is being attacked on his lawn. A woman bangs on their window, pleading for help, but they cannot stop. To stop is to die. "It's everywhere," Tommy says, gripping the steering wheel until his knuckles are white. "The whole city. The radio says it's the same in every major city. It's a pandemic." Sarah sits in the back seat, clutching her seatbelt. "Are we sick?" she asks, her voice small. "No, baby," Joel says, turning to look at her. "We're not sick. We're going to be okay." The military has set up blockades. They have 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 set up. The military has set up blockades. They are turning people back. Chaos reigns. An infected man crashes through a windshield ahead of them. The driver loses control. A truck swerves. Tommy slams on the brakes, but it's too late. They crash. The world spins. Metal screeches against metal. Glass shatters. Darkness. Joel wakes up upside down. He kicks the door open. He crawls out. Sarah is hurt. Her leg is broken. She cries out in pain when he tries to move her. She cannot walk. "I got you," Joel says. He picks her up. He kneels beside her. His hands shake as he slides one arm beneath her shoulders, the other under her knees. She is 12 years old, not a small child anymore, but not yet grown. Her weight settles against his chest, and for a moment he hesitates. His back aches, his knees protest, but adrenaline floods his veins, drowning out the pain. He lifts her. She whimpers, her broken leg dangling. "I got you," he whispers. "I got you, baby girl." "Run!" Tommy shouts. "I'll cover you." Joel runs. He runs through the chaos of downtown Austin. The crowd is pushing, shoving. People are trampling each other. The infected are shrieking, chasing down stragglers. He runs through alleys. He runs through a bar where the television still plays to an empty room. He runs until his lungs burn, until his legs scream, driven by the sole instinct to protect his child. "It's okay, baby, I got you," he whispers, over and over like a prayer. "Almost there. We're almost there." They reach the edge of the highway, a grassy slope leading up to safety. A soldier stands there. He is young, dressed in full tactical gear, a gas mask hiding his face. He raises his rifle, a figure of authority, a sign of safety. Joel stops breathless, his heart hammering against his ribs. The lights of the burning city flicker behind him. "We need help," he gasps, stepping forward. "She's hurt. My daughter. She's hurt." The soldier holds up a hand. "Stop right there." He speaks into his radio. He asks for orders. He looks at them, a man covered in dust and blood, carrying a terrified child. He sees them as people. He sees their fear. "Sir," the soldier says into the radio, "I have a civilian male and a female child. They're not sick." The radio crackles. The voice on the other end is cold, detached. "Sir, there's a little girl." "Do it," the voice commands. The soldier hesitates. His gun lowers slightly. "Sir?" "Do it." The soldier sighs. He raises his rifle. He aims. The flashlight on the barrel blinds Joel. Joel realizes what is happening a second too late. He turns, trying to shield Sarah with his own body. He twists away, exposing his back, trying to cover her. Shots ring out. The sound is sharp, final. Joel falls. He tumbles down the slope. Sarah falls from his arms. She rolls into the grass. Joel hits the ground hard. He gasps, clutching his side. He is hit but alive. He looks up. The soldier stands over him, raising the gun for the kill shot. A gunshot echoes. The soldier falls. Tommy stands there, smoke rising from his revolver. He has arrived a second too late to stop the first shots, but in time to save Joel. But Joel isn't looking at Tommy. He is scrambling over to Sarah. She is lying in the grass. She is making a small whimpering sound, a high-pitched, terrified noise that tears at Joel's soul. Sarah! He reaches her. He turns her over. His hands are covered in blood, her blood. She has been shot in the stomach. "Daddy!" she whispers. Her eyes are wide, confused. "I hurt."
"I know, baby, I know," Joel says, his voice breaking. He presses his hands against the wound, trying to hold the blood in, trying to hold her life inside her body. "Look at me. Look at me. Don't do this."
"Dad." Her voice is fading. Her eyes are losing focus. The pain fades into confusion and then nothing. Her breath hitches a small exhale and then she is still.
"Sarah!" Joel shakes her gently. "Sarah, don't do this. Please, please, God, don't do this."
He pulls her limp body against his chest. He rocks back and forth. He sobs, a sound of utter brokenness that echoes into the night. Tommy stands over them, watching helplessly, tears streaming down his face. In his father's arms, beneath a sky filled with smoke and stars, the world ends, not with a bang, but with the silence of a child he could not save.
The watch on Joel's wrist ticks on. But time for Joel has stopped forever.
Chapter 1. 20 years later. 20 years pass. The world has not healed. It has only learned to survive in the rot. Nature has reclaimed the cities. Vines choke the skyscrapers of Boston, thick green tendrils wrapping around steel and glass like a suffocating embrace. Streets that once bustled with traffic are now flooded rivers reflecting the grey sky. Trees grow through the roofs of cars. Grass pushes up through the cracked pavement. The air is thick with dust and spores. The silence of the old world has been replaced by the sounds of the new one, the groan of settling buildings, the rustle of wind in the overgrowth, and the distant, terrifying shrieks of the infected. Humanity has retreated. They live in militarized quarantine zones, huddled behind massive concrete walls topped with razor wire. They live under martial law, fighting for ration cards, for scraps of food, for another day of breath. Joel is no longer the man he was. His hair is grey, peppered with white. His face is lined with deep grooves of grief and violence, etched by 2 decades of doing whatever was necessary to survive. His eyes are hard, cold, devoid of the warmth they once held. He has shut his heart away, locked it behind a wall of indifference. He survives. That is all he does. He does not hope. He does not dream. He simply exists. He works as a smuggler in the Boston quarantine zone. He moves contraband, pills, bullets, weapons, ration cards through the black market. He is feared. He is respected. He is empty. He wakes up in a small, dingy apartment. He drinks cheap whiskey to numb the memories. He looks at the broken watch on his wrist. He never took it off. It is smashed, the hands frozen at the time of Sarah's death. A constant reminder of his failure. His partner is a woman named Tess. She is tough, pragmatic, and fierce. She is perhaps the only person in this world Joel trusts, though he would never say it aloud. They are a formidable team. They move through the underworld of the zone like ghosts, enforcing their will, taking what they need. Today, they have a problem. A local dealer named Robert has stolen their weapons cache. "We get our guns back," Tess says, loading her pistol, "and we kill him." "Right behind you," Joel says. They track Robert down. They move through the slums, through warehouses filled with desperate people. They fight through his men. Joel fights with a brutal efficiency. He breaks arms, he chokes men out, he shoots without hesitation. He is a weapon forged by 20 years of loss.
When they find Robert, he is cowering in a shipping container. He pleads for his life. He confesses, terrified, that he sold the weapons to the Fireflies, a rebel militia group fighting against the military rule.
The Fireflies? Tess asks, disgusted. You sold our guns to a bunch of dreamers?
She shoots him. 2 shots, quick, professional. It is just business. Moments later, the leader of the Fireflies appears. Her name is Marlene. She is wounded, bleeding from her side, but her voice is commanding. She knows who they are. She knows their reputation. "I have your guns," Marlene says, leaning against a crate, "and I'll give them back. Double the amount, if you do something for me." "We're not joining your crusade," Joel growls.
I don't need soldiers, she says. I need smugglers. I need you to get a package out of the city, to the Capitol building. What's the package? Tess asks.
Marlene leads them to a back room. Sitting on a crate, reading a comic book, is a girl. Her name is Ellie. Ellie is 14 years old. She is small, scrappy, with red hair tied back in a messy ponytail. She wears a t-shirt and jeans, and she holds a switchblade in her hand like she knows how to use it. She has a scar through her eyebrow and eyes that are far too old for her face. She looks at Joel with defiance.
Who the hell are you?
"The ones who are going to get you out of here," Joel says, his voice cold. He looks at her and feels nothing. Or perhaps he feels a flicker of annoyance. She is a child. Children are liabilities. Children get you killed. He sees her as a job. Cargo, nothing more. "She's important," Marlene says. "Don't ask why. Just get her to the Capitol. My team will meet you there." Joel wants to refuse, but Tess sees the opportunity. The guns, the supplies. It's a ticket to a better life, or at least an easier one. "We take the job," Tess decides. And so, as night falls over the quarantine zone, 3 people prepare to step out into the darkness. A broken man, a desperate woman, and a girl who carries the weight of the world in her blood. Chapter 2. The Escape. They wait until nightfall to sneak out. The rain pours down, cold and relentless, washing over the ruins of the city. It slicks the pavement, drumming against the rusted hoods of abandoned cars. Thunder rumbles in the distance, masking the sound of their footsteps. They move through the sewers, wading through filthy water, dodging military patrols. Spotlights sweep across the brick walls, searching for curfew breakers. They hide in the shadows, holding their breath. "Stay close," Tess whispers, "and keep quiet." Ellie looks around with wide eyes. She has grown up in military schools inside the zone. She knows nothing of the world outside. She looks at the crumbling buildings, the overgrown streets with a mix of fear and wonder. At a checkpoint near the outer wall, they are stopped. 2 soldiers emerge from the gloom, flashlights blinding them.
"Hands up, on your knees."
They comply. The rain soaks through their clothes. One soldier keeps his rifle trained on them while the other scans them for infection. He runs a handheld scanner over Joel's neck. It beeps green. Clean. He scans Tess. Green. Clean. He walks over to Ellie. He presses the scanner to her neck.
It beeps red, a harsh, alarming sound. "Infected!"
the soldier shouts, backing away. "We got an infected!" "No!" Ellie screams. "It's not what you think."
"Down! Stay down!" The soldier raises his rifle. Joel sees the gun, he sees the child, and for a split second he is back in Austin. Back on that hill, back in the moment he failed. Instinct takes over. He lunges, he tackles the soldier. The gun goes off, bullets hitting the mud. Tess draws her pistol and shoots the other guard. Joel punches the soldier, knocking him unconscious. It is over in seconds. They stand panting in the rain. "You're infected!" Tess aims her gun at Ellie. Her face is pale with anger. "Show me!"
"I'm not sick," Ellie cries. "Show me your arm!" Ellie rolls up her sleeve. On her forearm is a bite mark. It is ugly, red, puckered, but it is dry. It isn't festering. There are no black veins spreading from it. "It's 3 weeks old," Ellie says, her voice trembling. "Everyone turns within 2 days. I haven't turned." Tess stares at the bite. She knows the signs. She has seen friends turn. She knows this is impossible. 3 weeks? Tess whispers. "That's impossible." "I'm immune," Ellie says. "That's why Marlene wants me out. She thinks my blood is the key to a vaccine." "What if it's true?" Tess says. She looks at Joel, her eyes pleading. "Joel, look at it. It's not spreading." Joel looks at the bite. He looks at the girl. He doesn't want to believe. Belief leads to hope. Hope leads to pain, but he trusts Tess.
"We have to move," Joel says gruffly. "More soldiers will be coming."
They climb through a hole in the massive concrete wall. They step out into the forbidden zone, into the wild. The door closes behind them. There is no turning back. Chapter 3. The Ruins. Leaving the quarantine zone is a descent into a strange, silent hell. The outskirts of Boston are a graveyard of the old world. Skyscrapers lean against each other like drunken giants, their steel skeletons groaning in the wind. Cars sit rusted in gridlock on collapsed highways, a permanent traffic jam of people who died trying to flee. The silence here is heavy. It has a weight to it. It is broken only by the wind whistling through shattered windows and the distant, guttural groans of the infected echoing from deep within the buildings. They move through a tilted skyscraper. The floor is slanted at a dizzying angle. They climb over desks and office chairs that haven't been sat in for 20 years. Filing cabinets have spilled their contents, tax returns, memos, birthday cards, papers that once meant everything and now mean nothing. Ellie picks up a dusty CD case. "What's this?" "Music," Joel says. "From before." "Weird," she says, pocketing it. Here the fungus grows thick on the walls. The air is stagnant, smelling of mould and rot. Water drips from the ceiling, echoing in the darkness. Here the fungus grows thick on the walls. It glows faintly with bioluminescence, casting eerie shadows. Spores dance in the beam of their flashlights like deadly dust motes. They put on gas masks. The sound of their own breathing becomes loud, rasping. Then they hear it. A sound that freezes the blood. A dry, clicking rattle. Like a dolphin, but distorted, monstrous.
"Click, click, click."
"Clickers," Joel whispers.
"These are the long infected." The fungus has grown for years, bursting through their skulls, blinding them. Their faces are split open like blossoming flowers of flesh and teeth. They hunt by sound using echolocation. They are stronger than humans, faster and lethal.
Shh, Joel signals. Don't make a sound.
They crouch. They move inches at a time. The water sloshes gently around their boots. A clicker stands in their path. It twitches, its head snapping side to side. It screams, a terrifying screeching roar that vibrates in their chests. Ellie watches, eyes wide behind her mask, holding her breath until her lungs burn. One wrong step on broken glass, one cough, one scuff of a boot, and they are dead. Joel picks up a brick. He throws it far down the tunnel. The glass shatters. The clickers shriek and rush toward the sound.
Move, Joel mouths.
They sneak past, hearts pounding against their ribs like hammers. They scramble up a ladder, bursting out into the fresh air, ripping the masks off their faces, gasping for clean breath.
They emerge from the tunnels into the grey morning light. The sun is rising over the ruins. For the first time, Ellie sees the woods. Real woods. Not the pathetic trees in the zone, but a forest reclaiming the city. She sees wildflowers growing through the cracks in the pavement. She sees birds flying freely. She stops. She stares. It's pretty, she whispers. In the distance, the Massachusetts State House stands tall. Its golden dome is tarnished, peeling, but it still gleams in the morning sun. There it is, Tess says. The Capitol. We're almost there.
Joel grunts. He checks his watch, the broken watch. He doesn't see beauty. He sees sniper nests. He sees ambush points. He sees danger.
Let's go, he says. Don't dawdle.
Chapter 4. Tess's Sacrifice. They reach the Capitol building. It is grand, imposing. They climb the wide stone steps. It is silent. Too silent.
Where are they? Ellie asks. Where are the fireflies?
They enter the main hall. The rotunda is magnificent, filled with light, but the floor is painted red. Bodies, dozens of them. The fireflies who were supposed to meet them are dead, slaughtered, executed by the military. No, Tess whispers. She runs to the bodies, checking for a pulse. No, no, no!
They're dead, Tess, Joel says, scanning the perimeter. We need to leave. Now. The military will be back. We can't leave, Tess shouts. Her voice cracks. She is pacing, frantic, unraveling. Tess, Joel says, stepping toward her. It's over. The job is done. We go home. It's not over, she screams. She turns to him. Her eyes are filled with a terrible, desperate resolve. I can't go back, Joel. What are you talking about?
She pulls down the collar of her shirt. On her neck is a bite mark, fresh, ugly. The veins around it are already turning black. The infection is spreading fast. Joel stares. The world tilts on its axis. Tess. Invincible Tess, his partner, his rock. No, he whispers. Tess.
I'm not turning into one of those things, she says, her voice trembling, but firm. She looks at Ellie. It's real, Joel. Look at mine. Look at hers. She compares the bites. Hers is angry, festering after an hour. Ellie's is 3 weeks old and healed.
She's immune, Tess says. You have to get her to Tommy's. He was a firefly. He'll know where their lab is. He'll know what to do. Tess, I can't. Yes, you can. She grabs his collar. There is enough here that you have to feel some obligation to me. You get her to Tommy's. Save who you can save. The sound of trucks outside, doors slamming, boots on pavement. The military is here. They're coming, Tess says. She starts kicking over gas cans, pouring fuel on the floor. I can buy you time. I'll take as many of them with me as I can. No, Joel says. He doesn't want to leave her. He can't lose someone else.
Go! She screams. Just go!
Joel looks at her one last time. He sees the fear in her eyes, but also the love, the sacrifice. He nods, a silent goodbye. He grabs Ellie. Come on!
We can't leave her, Ellie cries, fighting him.
Don't look, Joel says, dragging her away. He pulls her through the back door. They run. Behind them, gunfire erupts. Tess is fighting. Then a massive explosion shakes the building. The windows blow out. Smoke billows into the sky.
Tess is gone. Joel and Ellie stand in the subway station alone. The dust settles. The silence returns. The weight of the journey has shifted. It is no longer a job. It is a dying wish. It is just them now. An old man who has lost everything, and a girl who is the last hope for the world. Joel looks at Ellie. He is angry. He is grieving. He wants to blame her, but he can't. Stay close, he says, his voice hollow, and do exactly as I say. Ellie nods, wiping tears from her face. She understands now. Survival has a cost, and someone else always pays it.
Chapter 5. Bill's Town.
They need a car. The walk to the west is too far. It would take months on foot. Joel knows a man named Bill. Bill owes him a favor. He lives in a small town nearby, a place he has turned into a personal fortress. They hike through the woods. The leaves are turning brown and gold. Autumn is approaching. The air is crisp, carrying the scent of pine and decay. Signs warn, trespassers will be shot. Signs warn, trespassers will be shot. Survivors will be shot again. It is a ghost town, empty of people but full of infected that wander into Bill's traps. They see a runner get caught in a snare, hoisted into the air. They see another blown apart by a trip mine. They find Bill in an old church. He is a large man, dressed in combat gear, wielding a machete. He is paranoid, aggressive, and deeply unhappy to see them. You brought a kid? He snaps, looking at Ellie with disdain. Are you insane? Bill is a cautionary tale. He survives, yes. He has food, weapons, safety, but he is utterly alone. He has pushed everyone away to keep himself safe. He talks to himself. He is bitter, hollow. Caring gets you killed, Bill tells Joel as they walk through his armory. You watch out for yourself. That's how you last. Joel listens. He agrees. Or he used to. They need a car battery. The military took all the batteries from the cars in town. The only one left is in the crashed school bus at the high school. The search takes them through the school. It is filled with infected. They fight side by side. Joel with his shotgun, Bill with his machete, Ellie throwing bricks to stun the runners. It is chaotic, terrifying, but they survive.
For a while, Bill stops. He stares. It is for a while. Bill stops. He stares. It is Frank, Bill's partner, the only person Bill lived with, the man Bill loved. Frank left a note on the table. Joel reads it. It is cruel. It says Frank hated Bill, that he hated Bill's guts, that he would rather die trying to leave this town alone than spend another day with him. Frank got bitten trying to escape and hanged himself rather than turn. Bill reads the note. His face twitches. He crumples the paper and throws it on the floor.
"Well," he says, his voice devoid of emotion, "that's that. He was an idiot."
But Joel sees the pain in Bill's eyes. He sees the crack in the armor. He sees what survival without connection looks like. It looks like a man standing alone in a room with a corpse, pretending he doesn't care.
They get the car working, a battered pickup truck. "We're square," Bill says, leaning against the door. "Get out of my town." They drive away. In the rearview mirror, Joel sees Bill standing alone in the street, surrounded by his walls and his traps, safe, secure, and completely, utterly empty. Ellie looks at a magazine she stole from Bill's stash. "He seems nice," she jokes, trying to lighten the mood.
Joel looks at her. He almost smiles. Almost.
"Try to get some sleep," he says. "It's a long drive."
Chapter 6. Pittsburgh.
They drive west, Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh. The landscape changes, forests give way to industrial decay, rusting factories, collapsed bridges. The highway is blocked by a pileup of hundreds of cars. Joel tries to drive through the city to find a way around. "It looks empty," Ellie says, looking at the towering buildings of downtown Pittsburgh. "It's never empty," Joel says. He sees a man limping in the street, calling for help. "He's hurt," Ellie says. "Stop!" Joel hits the gas. "Put your seatbelt on! He needs help." "He's not hurt."
As they speed up, the man straightens. He signals. A bus rolls down the hill, slamming into their truck. They spin out. They crash into a storefront. Glass shatters. The world goes black for a second. They wake up to the sound of men shouting, hunters, humans who prey on other humans. They are pulling them out of the car. "Get them out! Kill the man! Keep the girl!"
Joel fights like a demon. He pulls himself from the wreckage. He smashes a man's head into the glass. He shoots another. He grabs Ellie.
"Run!"
They run through the alleys, breathless. Pittsburgh is a city of death. Bodies are piled in the streets, stripped of shoes and clothes. The hunters have killed everyone. Tourists, soldiers, families. They hunt strangers for supplies. "We need to get to the bridge," Joel says, pointing to the yellow bridge spanning the river. They hide in a hotel to escape a patrol. The hotel is rotting. Wallpaper peels in great strips. Chandeliers lie smashed on the floor. It is a grand ruin of a lost age. They fight their way up the floors. In the chaos, the elevator cable snaps. Joel falls. He plunges into the flooded basement. Darkness, water up to his waist. And he is not alone. The basement is a labyrinth of spores and shadows. Stalkers hide here. They are silent, intelligent, infected. They peek around corners. They flank him. Joel is terrified. He is alone in the dark. He finds a generator. He has to start it to open the door. He pulls the cord. The noise echoes. The infected scream. They come for him. He runs. He sprints through the dark, shooting blindly, heart hammering. He finds the door. He scrambles up the stairs. He reunites with Ellie in the lobby. She is terrified, holding a wooden plank. "You're okay," she says, her voice breaking with relief. I thought you were dead." "I'm okay," he says, catching his breath. "I'm here."
He trusts her with a rifle now. She covers him from a balcony as he clears the street below. She saves his life, shooting a hunter who had him pinned.
"You did good," he tells her afterward. It is the first real praise he has given her. He sees her pride. He feels something, a protective instinct that is growing stronger every day. Chapter 7. Henry and Sam. They continue. They meet two brothers hiding in an apartment, Henry and Sam. Henry is cautious like Joel. He is protective of his little brother. Sam is young, younger than Ellie. He is quiet, clutching a toy robot. They are trying to escape the city too. They decide to team up. They sneak across the bridge at night. Searchlights from the hunters sweep over them. An armored truck with a machine gun hunts them. They jump into the river to escape. They wash up on a beach outside the city. They are safe. They find shelter in an abandoned radio tower in the suburbs. That night, it is peaceful. They make a fire. Joel and Henry share stories of the old world. Ellie and Sam laugh, talking about comic books and robots. For a moment, they are just kids. For a moment, the world is soft. Sam asks Ellie, "Are they still inside? The infected? Are they still people trapped in there?" Ellie looks at him sadly. "I don't know."
"I'm scared of ending up like that," Sam whispers. "You won't," Ellie says. The next morning, the sun is shining. Ellie goes to wake Sam for breakfast. Sam is sitting on the floor. He has his back to her.
"Sam!"
He turns. His eyes are clouded, grey. He growls. He was bitten yesterday. He hid it. He was scared. He lunges at Ellie. They fall to the floor. Ellie screams. Joel reaches for his gun. Henry shoots the ground.
"Get off him! He's turned, Henry!" Joel shouts. Sam snaps at Ellie's throat. A gunshot. Sam falls limp on top of Ellie. Henry stands there, the gun smoking in his hand. He has shot his little brother. Henry stares at the body. He begins to shake. "What did I do? What did I do?" "Henry," Joel says softly, raising his hands. "It's okay. Give me the gun." Henry looks at Joel. His eyes are empty, broken. "It's all your fault," he mutters. Then he points the gun at his own temple. "Henry, no!" Bang! Silence. Two bodies on the floor. Joel and Ellie stand there. The morning sun streams through the window, illuminating the dust motes. The birds are singing outside. They bury them under the trees. The wind blows through the leaves. There is nothing to say. They walk away, leaving two more ghosts behind them.
Chapter 8. Jackson.
Fall arrives. The world turns gold and red. They reach Wyoming. The landscape is vast, mountainous, breathtaking. The air is cold, clean, smelling of pine and snow. They find a hydroelectric dam near Jackson, and there they find Tommy. Joel's brother is alive. He has aged, but he looks happy. He has built a settlement. They have electricity. They have horses. They have families, children playing in the streets. Joel embraces his brother.
Tommy.
Joel.
It is a reunion Joel never thought he'd have. He feels a pang of jealousy. Tommy found a life. Joel found only survival. They sit in a bar. Joel tells Tommy about Ellie, about the immunity.
"I need you to take her the rest of the way," Joel says. "To the fireflies." "Why me?" Tommy asks. "Because I can't do it," Joel admits, his voice cracking. "I'm slowing down. I'm afraid I'll fail her like I failed Sarah." Tommy refuses at first. He has a wife now, a life, but he sees Joel's desperation. He agrees. Ellie overhears them. She steals a horse and runs away into the woods. Joel chases her. He finds her in an abandoned ranch house. She is sitting by a window, reading a diary. "You're not getting rid of me?" she says, not looking up. Her voice is shaking.
Ellie, get on the horse, Joel says sternly. I'm not Sarah, she says. Joel freezes. The name hangs in the air like a slap.
You are treading on some mighty thin ice here. I'm sorry about your daughter, Joel, but I have lost people too. You have no idea what loss is. Everyone I have ever cared about has either died or left me, Ellie shouts, standing up and pushing him. Everyone except for you. So don't tell me that I would be safer with someone else, because the truth is, I would just be more scared. Joel looks at her. He sees the fear in her eyes. He sees the loyalty. He realizes that he is scared too, not of her dying, but of losing her. He realizes she has become more than cargo. She has become a daughter.
They ride back to the dam in silence. The sun sets over the mountains, painting the sky in purple and orange. As they approach the gate, Joel stops. Give the horse back to Tommy, he says.
Ellie looks confused. What? You're riding with me, Joel says. I'll take you. Ellie smiles, a small, genuine smile that reaches her eyes. Okay. They say goodbye to Tommy. They ride south, toward the university. Together. Chapter 9. The University. They reached the University of Eastern Colorado. The fireflies were supposed to be here. The campus is abandoned. Nature has taken over completely. Monkeys roam the courtyards, chattering in the trees. It is peaceful, but eerie. They search the science building. They find voice recorders. The fireflies have moved on. They went to Salt Lake City. We're close, Ellie says. We can make it.
But as they leave, they spot raiders. A patrol of men searching for supplies. We need to sneak past, Joel says. They are spotted. A fight breaks out. Joel fights them off. He opens a door to escape, and a man swings a metal pipe. Joel falls. He lands on a piece of rebar sticking out of the concrete. It impales him through the stomach. Joel! Ellie screams. He gasps. The pain is blinding. He shoots the man. He tries to stand, but his legs give way. Blood is pouring out of him.
I've got to get you up, Ellie grunts, pulling his arm over her shoulder. Come on. He staggers. He's pale, sweating. They fight their way out. He falls off the balcony, landing in the snow. Ellie drags him to the horse. She helps him up. He's barely conscious. I got you, she says, her voice fierce. I got you. They ride away into the snow, leaving a trail of blood behind them. The screen fades to white.
Chapter 10. Winter.
Winter. The world is buried in white. The wind howls, a constant biting gale. Ellie is alone. She is hunting a deer in the snow. Her face is harder now, determined. She is wearing Joel's jacket. It is too big for her. She tracks the deer to an old mill. She shoots it with a bow. There, she meets a man. His name is David. He is older, calm, soft-spoken. He offers to trade medicine for the deer. Ellie needs medicine. Joel is lying in a basement in a nearby house, feverish, septic, dying. She has been stitching his wounds, feeding him, keeping him alive for weeks. David seems kind, but his eyes are cold. He reveals that his men were the ones Joel killed at the university. It was a misunderstanding, David says smoothly. We can help you. He lets Ellie go with the medicine. but he tracks her. The next day, David's men attack the town. Ellie leads them away from Joel on horseback. She is captured. She wakes up in a cage. David is there. He's chopping meat on a table. Human meat. They are cannibals. "You have a fire in you," David tells her, staring at her with a predatory gaze. "I like that. You remind me of myself."
He wants her to join them, to be his pet. Ellie grabs the bars of the cage. She breaks his finger. She bites him. "You're infected!" she screams, showing her arm. "I'm infected!"
David hesitates. Fear flickers in his eyes. Meanwhile, Joel wakes up. The fever has broken. He is weak, but the silence of the house wakes him. Ellie is gone. He finds the empty house. He finds the trail. He becomes a monster. He captures 2 of David's men. He ties them up. He tortures them to find Ellie. He is brutal. He is terrifying. He is a father looking for his daughter, and he will burn the world down to find her. He finds the town. It is burning. The restaurant is on fire. Inside, Ellie escapes her cage. She runs through the burning building. David stalks her with a machete. "I'm going to teach you a lesson," he screams.
Ellie hides under tables. She stabs him. He kicks her. He pins her down. She grabs the machete. She swings. She hacks at him. Again and again and again. She is screaming, crying, destroying him. She cannot stop. The trauma pours out of her with every blow. Hands grab her. She fights, swinging wild. "Ellie! Ellie! Stop!" She looks up. It's Joel. He pulls the machete from her hands. He pulls her into his arms. She is covered in blood. She is shaking violently. She looks at him, eyes wide with horror. "He tried to..." She sobs.
"Shh," Joel whispers, holding her tight, rocking her. "It's okay. It's okay, baby girl. I got you."
He calls her baby girl, the name he saved for Sarah. He walks her out of the burning building. The snow falls around them, covering the blood. The nightmare of winter fades.
Chapter 11. Spring. Spring. Salt Lake City. The air is warm. The snow has melted. Flowers are blooming. Joel and Ellie are walking toward the hospital. Joel is talking, happy. He talks about teaching Ellie to play guitar. He talks about what they'll do after. "We can go back to Tommy's," he says. "Live a real life." Ellie is quiet, distant. The trauma of winter hangs over her like a shadow. She is withdrawn. Then they see it. Ellie stops. She gasps. She drops a ladder down for Joel.
"Come here, look."
Joel climbs up. A giraffe. It walks gracefully through the overgrown street, eating leaves from a tree. Then another. A whole herd of them wandering through the ruins of the city. Joel and Ellie stand on a roof, watching them. They pet the giraffe. It is calm, majestic. It is a moment of pure, impossible beauty in a broken world. "So cool," Ellie whispers. A smile returns to her face. She looks at the herd walking into the sunset. "It's everything we've been through," she says. "It can't be for nothing." She looks at Joel. "After this," she says, "after we see the fireflies, we go wherever you want."
"I swear," Joel says. They enter the city. They make their way through a flooded tunnel. The water is fast, dangerous. Ellie falls in. She can't swim. The current sweeps her away. "Ellie!" Joel dives in. He grabs her. She is unconscious. He pulls her to a platform. He starts CPR.
"Come on, Ellie. Breathe. Don't do this to me." Fireflies appear, flashlights blinding him.
"Get away from her!" a soldier shouts. "She's drowning! Help me!" They knock Joel out with the butt of a rifle. Darkness.
Chapter 12. The Choice.
Joel wakes up in a hospital room. The light is sterile, white. Marlene is there. She looks tired.
She's alive, Marlene says. Let me see her, Joel says, trying to stand. I can't, Marlene says. She's being prepped for surgery. Surgery? What for?
The cordyceps grows all over the brain, Marlene explains. The doctor, he thinks the immunity comes from the fungus mutating inside her. To study it, to make a vaccine, he has to remove it. Joel freezes. Remove it? You mean it'll kill her? Marlene looks down. Yes. Find someone else, Joel says, his voice low, dangerous. There is no one else.
You're going to let them kill her? Joel shouts. You've known her since she was born. I promised her mother I'd look after her, Marlene shouts back. You think this is easy for me, but it's the only way. Her death will save millions. It will save the world. She orders her men to march Joel out. Give him his gear. If he tries anything, kill him. Joel walks down the hall. A soldier pushes him. He looks at his watch. He thinks of Sarah. He thinks of the 20 years of grey survival. He thinks of the hole in his heart that Ellie has filled. He thinks of the giraffe, her laugh, her jokes. He stops. He sees his backpack. He sees a gun. He kills the guard. Joel moves through the hospital. He is a force of nature. He is a storm. He kills every soldier in his path. He moves with a terrifying precision. He does not take cover. He does not hesitate. He finds a recording. The doctors are unsure. They've had other immune patients. They failed. This might fail too. He does not care about the cure. He does not care about humanity. The world took his daughter once. He will not let it take another.
He reaches the operating room. The red light is on. He bursts in. The doctors are there. Ellie is unconscious on the table in a hospital gown. She looks small, fragile. The surgeon grabs a scalpel.
I won't let you take her. Joel shoots him without a word. The other nurses cower.
Unstrap her, Joel commands.
He picks Ellie up. She is warm. She is alive. He carries her through the hospital, alarms blaring. He runs to the elevator. He reaches the parking garage. Marlene is there. She has a gun. You can't save her, Marlene says. How long until she's torn apart by infected, by raiders? She would want this, Joel, and you know it.
Joel looks at Ellie sleeping in his arms. He knows Marlene is right. Ellie would choose to die to save the world.
I'm not letting you take her. He shoots Marlene in the stomach. She falls. He puts Ellie in a car. He starts the engine. Marlene is still moving on the ground. She looks up, bleeding.
Let me go, please.
Joel stands over her.
You just come after her.
He shoots her again, point blank. He gets in the car. He drives away. Epilogue. The lie. Ellie wakes up in the back seat of the car. She is wearing a hospital gown. She is groggy, confused. The sun is shining. What happened? She asks, rubbing her head. Where are we? Joel is driving. He grips the wheel tight. He doesn't look at her. We found the fireflies, he says. His voice is steady.
He has practiced this lie. Turns out there's a whole lot more like you, Ellie. Dozens of immune people, whatever they're doing. It ain't working. They've stopped looking for a cure. They're going home.
Ellie turns away. She looks out the window. Disappointment washes over her face. Or is it doubt?
They let us go? She asks. Yeah, Joel says. Someone attacked. We barely got out. She lies back down. She says nothing. They drive back to Jackson, to Tommy's town. The car breaks down a few miles out. They hike the rest of the way through the woods. It is a beautiful day. The sun is bright. The birds are singing. I gotta tell you, Joel says, climbing over a log. Sarah would have liked you. You two would have been good friends. She was funny, like you.
Ellie is quiet. She is distant.
They reach the top of a hill. The settlement is below them. Smoke rising from chimneys. Safety. Home. A future. Wait, Ellie says. Joel stops. He turns to her. Back in Boston, Ellie says. Her voice is soft, serious. Back when I was bitten, I wasn't alone. My best friend was there. And she got bitten too. We didn't know what to do, so she said, let's just wait it out. You know, we could be all poetic and lose our minds together. I'm still waiting for my turn.
Ellie, Joel says, walking toward her. Her name was Riley. She was the first to die, and then it was Tess. And then Sam. None of that is on you, Joel says firmly. You keep finding something to fight for. Swear to me, Ellie says. She looks at him. Her eyes are fierce, pleading, searching. Swear to me that everything you said about the fireflies is true.
Joel looks at her. He looks at the girl who has become his world. He knows that if he tells the truth, he loses her. He knows she will hate him for taking away her purpose. But he also knows she is alive. And that is enough for him. He looks her in the eye. He does not blink.
I swear.
Ellie holds his gaze. The silence stretches between them, heavy with unspoken things. She searches his face for a crack, for a sign of deception. She knows. Deep down she knows he is lying. She breathes in. She accepts the lie. Because she loves him. Or because she has no other choice.
Okay, she says.
The screen cuts to black. And in the silence, we are left to wonder what the cost of love truly is. Whether a lie can save a life, or if it simply dooms a soul. Thank you for traveling this long road with us tonight. May you find peace in your own journey, and may your rest be deep and dreamless.
Until next time, good night.